कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna. So we were discussing this Sikshashtakam prayer. So let's go a little more deeper into this prayer. Cheto darpana marjanam bhava maha davagni nirvapanam. So Prabhupada writes, all glory to Sri Krishna Sankirtana, which cleanses the heart of the dust accumulated for years together and thus extinguish the blazing fire of conditional life of repeated birth and death. So bhava means to have the repeated birth and death. And the root of the root cause of repeated birth and death is this dust that is accumulated. And what is this dust? You that Krishna explains in the third chapter of Bhagavad Gita, towards the end of third chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So this is 337. So when Arjuna asked, even though I don't want to do something wrong, so how am I forced to do something wrong? So and Lord is explaining, Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Kamayesha Krodayesha Rajo Gunasamutpavaha Mahashano Mahapapna Vidyena Mihavairinam. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, it is lust only, Arjuna, which is born of contact with material mode of passion and later transformed into Vardh, and which is the all-devouring sinful enemy of this world. So it is the six enemies all of us know, that lust, anger, greed, pride, envy, and things like that. So they are the real plunderers of a traveler who's traveling on the path of bhakti. So when we are trying to progress in the path of bhakti, so these plunderers, they actually come and attack us, and then they actually put a rope of they actually arrest us, or they actually tie us with ropes. And what is this ropes all about? This ropes is the sinful activities, or activities which are against the scriptures, right? So activities which are meant for sense gratification. So these activities, they actually become the noose, and they actually are tied up. We are tied up because of that. And this lust, anger, greed, envy, pride, these are the ones which actually put us down. And more we don't know, for so many millions of lifetimes, we have been there in the material world, and these things are deposited very very heavily into our system. And the more these dirt is there, the more this lust is there. So we'll become very dull in Krishna consciousness. So sometimes we see that some people, they take up Krishna consciousness very quickly, and some people, they are not able to. So those who are not able to take up Krishna consciousness very seriously, we can understand that this deposit of dust, or this lust, is there so heavily on the system, that it is very difficult for them to accept Krishna consciousness. So that's the reason they are not able to take up Krishna consciousness immediately. And those who are, we have heard this thing also, isham tu antagatam papam jananam punya karmanam te dvandva moha nirmukta bhajante mam dridhavrita. So if we want to practice Krishna consciousness with dridhavrita, with determination, then this sin or the lust has to reduce, the dust has to reduce, right? So that's a very very important thing. So without reduction of the sin, one cannot practice Krishna consciousness very nicely. So if for us to practice Krishna consciousness, first we have to come to the platform of sinlessness, right? So here, Krishna is telling that it is lust which is born of the contact with the mode of passion, later transformed into vard, lust and anger. So these are the primary two entities in the out of the six. So, and which is all devouring sinful enemy of this world, right? So this is the thing which is bringing about all other sinful aspects, that is there. So in this way, we have to be very very careful with this particular thing. And Krishna is mentioning further, आवृत्तं ज्ञानमेतेन ज्ञानिनो नित्यवैरिण कामरूपेण कौन्तेय दुष्पूरेणालनेन च. So he is telling that avrutam means it covers up. Avrutam jnanametena. So like it covers up this lust or the activities which are meant for sense gratification. They actually cover up jnana. Hmm? Jnanino nitya vairina. This is the vairina means enemy, and jnanino nitya vairina. So this lust, anger, pride, envy, and things like that. That's the, and amongst them, the lust primarily, or the desire to enjoy separate from Krishna, primarily is the greatest enemy, and nitya vairina. It's eternal enemy of the person who is trying to progress in Krishna consciousness. And kama rupena kaunteya, no, it is like in the form of lust, right? So kama rupena kaunteya, duspurena analena cha. So it is never satisfied and it burns like forest fire. So this material desires, sometimes we may think that okay, this material desire is there, let me fulfill it, and then it will get over, and I can practice Krishna consciousness nicely. No, that is not possible, because it burns like a forest fire. More we give fuel, that means more we satisfy each and every desire of material desires. So we will the desires only will increase. They will burn like forest fire. Duspurina analena cha. They burns like fire, right? So everything that comes, it just consumes. So like our mental space, our conscious space, can get very easily consumed by the thoughts of sense gratification. It just needs that we have to accept it once or twice or thrice, then it just increases in quantity, right? So that's why in 15th chapter of Krishna mentions, when in the Ashwatha tree of material existence, the banyan tree of material existence, when Krishna is explaining, he's telling there is no possibility of what is that, getting out of the tree. Only possibility is to cut it down, right? So whenever material desires come, so we should think that it is the modes of nature's business to infuse material desires, and I don't have anything to do with this. I just have to move on, right? So I have to put my focus on Krishna. So we should, if even if we think why such a desire is coming, we will get caught up. Even if we think that how to mitigate this desire, no, we will get caught up. We just have to simply switch our focus to Krishna. So when we switch our focus to Krishna, then we will be saved. But if we think how to handle this desire or how to get rid of this desire, even we should not have this desire, no, have this plan that how to get rid of this desire. Even that, no, it will become no very, very this one very occupying. So if you see the gopis of Vrindavan, so they were thinking how to get rid of Krishna. And because they were thinking how to get rid of Krishna, they were not able to get rid of Krishna. So because no, if we are thinking about something, no, we will not be able to get rid of it, right? So if we actually want to get rid of something, we have to shift our focus from there. No, we have to think about something else. So if we, in the same way, like we should see that our focus on the chanting, has to be very, very absolutely necessary. And anything, anywhere the mind goes, rather than thinking like how to solve it, we should immediately switch our focus to Krishna. That's the only way we can actually, chant the names of the Lord nicely. And we will continue further in this Bhagavad Gita shloka tomorrow. But then the main point that we were trying to see is that Cheto Darpana Bharjanam Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam. We have been conditioned, the dust has been there since we have been depositing this dust of lust, since many, many lifetimes, and it is not very easy to take it out. And this chanting process is going to help us. This chanting process, Cheto Darpana Marjanam. So it is going to help us clean this mirror of mind, senses and intelligence. It's just going to cleanse this whole thing. And this chanting is so powerful, it can do this job, which has been the dirt which has been there since many, many lifetimes. This chanting can actually take off, right? So, and only thing that we need to do is clearly and legibly chant and just give oral reception to the sound vibration. Just by doing this much, we will be purified, and we will the chanting is so powerful. The holy name of the Lord is non-different from the Lord, and Lord can do anything and everything, right? So he can actually cleanse the impossible dust that has been deposited since millions of lifetimes. So with this, we will chant the Sikshashtakam prayers, and then we will try to chant very, very absorbedly in today's chanting session. चेतो दर्पणमार्जनं भवमहादावाग्निर्वापनं श्रेयकैरवचन्द्रिका वितरणं विद्यावधूजीवनम् आनन्दाम्बुदिवर्धनं प्रतिपदं पूर्णामृतास्वादनं सर्वात्मस्नपनं परं विजयते श्रीकृष्णसङ्कीर्तनम् नाम्नामगारि बहुधा निज सर्वशक्तिस्तत्रार्पिता नियमित स्मरणेन कालः एतादृशी तव कृपा भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैवमीदृशं इहा जनिनानुरागः तृणादपि सुनिचेन करोरपि सहिष्णुना अमानिना मानदेन कीर्तनेय सदा हरिः नादनं न जनं न सुन्दरीं कवितां वा जगदीशकामये मम जन्मनि जन्मनीश्वरे भवताद्भक्तिरहेतुकी त्वयि अयि नन्दतनुज किङ्करं पतितं मां विषमे भवाम्बुधो कृपया तव पादपङ्कज स्थितधूलिसदृशं विचिन्तया नयनं गलदश्रुधारया वदनं गद्गदरुद्धया गिरा पुलकैर्निचितं वपु कदा तव नामग्रहणे भविष्यति युगायितं निमिषेण चक्षुषा प्रावशायितम् शून्यायितं जगत्सर्वं गोविन्दविरहेण मे आश्लिष्य वा पादरतां पिनस्तु माम् अदर्शनान् मर्महतां करोतु वा यथा तथा वा विदधातु लम्पटो मत्प्राणनाथस्तु स एव नात्परः हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।